Have you ever felt completely broken? Like life has taken everything from you? Like your heart is heavy, your soul is restless, and every door seems to be closing? What if I told you that every tear you've shed, every moment you felt lost, was not the end of your story, but the beginning of a blessing beyond your imagination? Tonight, I'm going to show you the exact signs Allah sends, signs you may have been missing, that tell you your million-dollar rizq is closer than you think. You are about to discover why your breaking was not a punishment, why your delays were not mistakes, and why your pain, your struggle, your loneliness is actually preparing you for the biggest miracle of your life. Stay with me, because after this video, you will never look at struggle the same way again. When Allah breaks you, He prepares you for blessings beyond your imagination. Have you ever felt completely broken? Not just a little disappointment, not just a minor setback, but utterly shattered. Like the ground beneath your feet has disappeared, like every hope you held in your chest is slowly being taken away, and the weight of the world is pressing down on your soul. It happens to all of us, even the most patient, even the strongest believers, even the ones who pray 5 times a day, who recite Quran with tears, who live in sincerity. They face moments when life seems unbearable, but there is a truth here that most people cannot see. The moment you feel completely broken is the moment Allah is preparing your greatest blessing. Yes, the very thing you've been praying for. The rizq, the opportunity, the breakthrough is already on its way. You just can't see it yet. Your eyes are too focused on the cracks in your life. Your heart is too heavy to notice the invisible work happening behind the scenes. Allah does not break His servants to destroy them. He breaks them to rebuild them. Have you ever watched a sculptor at work? A master sculptor does not destroy the block of marble to ruin it. He chips away the rough edges, removes what is unnecessary, until the masterpiece hidden inside emerges in its full glory. This is what Allah is doing with your life. Every doubt, every fear, every moment of sadness, every tear you shed is a chisel shaping you into a vessel capable of holding your next level of rizq. Sometimes the breaking is sudden. It comes like a storm, unannounced, fierce. You lose people you depended on. You lose stability you thought was permanent. You lose opportunities you believed were your path to success. It is terrifying. It is painful. It feels unfair. But that pain, that loss, that emptiness is the foundation for something far greater. Allah breaks the old version of you, the version that would crumble under the weight of what He wants to give you, the version that is too fearful, too weak, too dependent on others. That version must be refined. Every breakdown is actually a preparation. Even when it feels like the walls are closing in, even when it feels like life is taking everything away, Allah is building you up from within. He is giving you patience, resilience, and strength that you never knew existed. He is teaching your heart to rely only on Him. He is training your soul to recognize that true security comes not from people, not from money, not from status, not from comfort, but from Allah alone. When Allah breaks you, He is not doing it because you deserve pain. He is doing it because you are about to receive a blessing so massive, your old self could not carry it. Your old self could not hold the patience, the humility, the gratitude, or the responsibility that comes with this rizq. That is why the breaking must happen first. Sometimes it comes through loss. You may lose a job. You may lose a friend. You may lose someone you thought would never leave. Sometimes it comes through failure. Your plans collapse. Your efforts seem wasted. Doors that were meant to open remain closed. Sometimes it comes through loneliness. You feel abandoned. You feel unseen. You feel unheard. But all of these are signs. They are signals that something greater is being prepared. Do you know why? Because Allah never gives a blessing to a $10 mindset. If your heart, your mind, and your soul are not prepared, the blessing could overwhelm you, distract you, or even destroy you. The breaking is a purification. It removes fear, doubt, and dependency. It strips away attachments to people, habits, and comforts that would weigh you down. You may ask, "Why me, Allah? Why now? Why like this?" Do not question the breaking. It is not punishment. It is preparation. Think about the seed. The seed must be buried in darkness. It must be pushed through soil, forced into pressure, struggle, and darkness. Only then does it break open and grow into a tree that reaches the sky. Your life is the same. Your heart is the soil. Your soul is the seed. And your breaking is the pressure that allows your growth. Even when you feel broken, even when you feel hopeless, even when your heart aches so much that you cannot breathe, Allah is working. He is working in silence. He is working in ways that your eyes cannot see. He is working in ways that your mind cannot understand. The tears you cry are being counted. The patience you hold is being rewarded. The prayers you whisper in secret are being answered in ways you cannot imagine. You may feel like you are standing alone on the edge of a cliff, like the world has abandoned you, like life is unfair. But know this, you are standing at the exact place where the blessing will find you. Because Allah only opens doors for those who have been broken enough to appreciate the blessing. Only the patient, the faithful, the resilient are given the rizq that changes everything. This is not the end. This is the beginning of the transformation. And every moment of pain, every sleepless night, every tear is part of the blueprint Allah has written for your life. When Allah cuts something from your life, He redirects your rizq. Sometimes in life, you may notice that everything you relied upon begins to slip away. People who once supported you start drifting. Opportunities that seemed certain suddenly vanish. Paths you believed would lead to success now feel blocked. At first, it feels like loss. It feels unfair. It feels like Allah has turned His face away from you. But listen closely. This is not rejection. This is redirection. Allah is removing everything from your life that would have delayed your blessing. He is closing doors to the wrong paths, removing distractions, and guiding you toward what is truly meant for you. Sometimes, the timing of your rizq is not about your effort. It is about the preparation, the closed doors, the endings, the separations. They are part of a divine plan you cannot yet see. Imagine a river blocked by rocks. It seems trapped. It seems stagnant. But eventually, the water finds its way around the rocks, flowing freely and powerfully to reach its destination. Your life is like that river. What seems like a dead end is only a detour, a way Allah is clearing your path to the right destination. You may feel frustrated. You may ask, "Why me, Allah? Why now? Why take this from me?" Do not despair. Every block, every delay, every closed door is a sign that your rizq is near. It is being protected. It is being preserved. It is being redirected so it arrives at the perfect time, in the perfect way. Even the things you thought were your comfort people, habits, routines, sometimes Allah removes them too. They are heavy weights that prevent your soul from rising. Your breaking, your loss, your emptiness is a purification. It is a preparation for what your heart and soul can truly hold. You may feel alone during this time. You may feel abandoned. But know this, the one who never abandons is Allah. The Prophet ﷺ said, "No soul will die until it receives all of its rizq." Your rizq cannot be denied. It cannot be delayed beyond its appointed time. It cannot be taken by anyone else. This is the beauty of Allah's plan. You may see loss, but what you cannot see is the blessing being written, preserved, and prepared for you. Even when the doors around you close, even when people leave, even when the path seems dark, your rizq is moving toward you. It may come from a new door, a new opportunity, a new person, or a new direction you never imagined. And when it comes, it will exceed anything you had hoped for. Every moment of sadness, every night of struggle, every tear shed in loneliness is being transformed into a ladder that elevates you closer to your blessing. Your life is being reshaped. Your heart is being expanded. Your soul is being lifted. And even in your brokenness, you are moving closer to your destiny than you realize. Allah slows your life down right before He accelerates your destiny. Sometimes your soul feels restless in ways you cannot explain. You work hard, you pray, you strive, and yet it feels like the world is moving past you. Opportunities you expected are delayed. People you depended on fail to show up. Plans that should have worked seem to crumble. At first, it feels like life is unfair. It feels like Allah is distant. It feels like nothing you do matters. But this, my dear brother, my dear sister, is a sign from Allah. He is not punishing you. He is not ignoring you. He is preparing you. Your restlessness, your discomfort, your impatience, they are the signals that your rizq is near, that the blessing you have been waiting for is already on its way. You just cannot see it yet. Allah works in silence. He moves things in ways that the human eye cannot notice. Sometimes He closes doors without telling you why. Sometimes He removes people from your life quietly. Sometimes He slows your progress so that when the moment comes, you are ready. The Prophet ﷺ said, "Riches do not come from wealth, but from reliance on Allah." This means that before the blessing can arrive, your heart must trust, your mind must believe, your soul must be ready. Every delay, every setback, every obstacle is a divine signal. It tells you, prepare yourself, grow stronger, become the person worthy of what is coming. Have you noticed that the things you cling to most tightly are often the things Allah removes first? The people, the habits, the routines, they all vanish, and it hurts. It is lonely. It is confusing. But this removal is not random. It is intentional. It is preparation. It is the clearing of space for the blessing to enter. Sometimes the heart grows restless because it is sensing a higher level of life waiting for it. It knows that the current circumstances are too small. It knows that the old environment will not support the greatness Allah has planned. This restlessness is a gift. It is a whisper from Allah. Get ready, change is coming. Even when you feel isolated, even when the world seems distant, even when the nights feel long and heavy, trust that this is part of the process. Every challenge is a step closer. Every disappointment is a lesson. Every struggle is training your heart to hold the rizq that is coming. You may wonder why your prayers seem unanswered. Do not judge the timing. Do not doubt the plan. Sometimes Allah answers prayers not by giving immediately, but by preparing your heart to receive the answer fully. A gift given too early may be wasted. A blessing given before you are ready may overwhelm you. That is why the restlessness exists. That is why the delays exist. That is why the doors close and the path seems uncertain. This is your training period. Your soul is being strengthened. Your patience is being cultivated. Your faith is being tested. And every test, every trial, every moment of unease is bringing you closer to the moment when the blessing arrives. When it does arrive, it will feel natural. It will feel effortless. It will feel like it was meant to be. Because your heart will be ready. Your mind will be ready. Your soul will be ready. Do not fear the waiting. Do not despair in the silence. Do not resist the restlessness. This is the preparation for a rizq so massive, so perfect, so aligned, that your old life could never have contained it. And the moment you step into it, you will understand every moment of struggle, every tear, every lost opportunity was exactly what you needed to reach this level. Your soul begins to outgrow the life you're living. Have you ever felt a strange emptiness inside? A restlessness that doesn't go away no matter what you do? It's like your heart and soul are outgrowing the life you've been living. You start noticing that what once made you happy no longer does. Old routines feel suffocating. Old friends, old habits, old places, they no longer satisfy your spirit. This discomfort is not punishment. It is a sign from Allah. A sign that your soul is expanding, that your destiny is calling for you to rise higher. Sometimes the world seems small, but your heart is growing, your mind is stretching, your soul is awakening. You may feel lost during this process. You may feel alone. You may wonder why nothing seems to fit anymore. But this is a critical moment, a moment where you are being shaped to hold something greater. Allah is preparing your heart for a level of rizq, a level of opportunity, a level of success that your old self could not carry. Your old life would have been too small. Your old mindset would have been overwhelmed. Your old habits would have limited your growth. That is why the emptiness exists. That is why the discomfort lingers. It is not a curse. It is a preparation. Have you noticed how some people remain content with little, while others feel restless even with abundance? This is the difference between those ready for blessings and those who are not. The restless heart is a sign that something greater is approaching. The heart is growing, expanding, elevating itself to meet its rizq. And when the blessing comes, it will not overwhelm you. You will be ready to receive it. You will understand it. You will carry it with gratitude and wisdom. Sometimes you may feel disconnected from your surroundings. You may feel like you no longer belong in the places you once did. This is Allah guiding you silently. Your soul knows that the life you are leaving behind was not enough. It knows that your heart needs more and your mind needs growth. This is why detachment is necessary. This is why discomfort is necessary. This is why restlessness is a gift, not a curse. Every tear you shed, every night you spend awake, every prayer you whisper in secret is shaping you into a person capable of holding your next level of rizq. Even when you feel lost, even when your heart aches, even when you don't understand why things are changing, trust that Allah is preparing you. Trust that this restlessness is a sign of upcoming growth, opportunity and blessing. The test of Tawakkul is the gate to your rizq. Sometimes life feels heavy in ways words cannot explain. You give your best, you try, you pray, you endure, and yet the doors you expected to open remain closed. The people you depended on fail you. The plans you laid crumble like sand slipping through your fingers. At first, it feels like failure. It feels like rejection. It feels like Allah has turned away. But the reality is completely different. Allah is working silently behind the scenes. He is shaping, aligning, and preparing every detail of your life. Sometimes, the path seems blocked. Not because you are unworthy, but because the path must be cleared before your blessing can arrive. Have you ever noticed how a road under construction is frustrating at first? You cannot go where you want. You cannot move freely. But once the work is done, the road is smooth, straight, and efficient. Your life is like that road. The delays, the obstacles, the heartbreaks, the disappointments, they are preparing the path for your rizq to arrive perfectly. Even when it feels like the world is against you, even when everything around you is falling apart, trust that Allah's plan is flawless. Sometimes the delay itself is the blessing. Sometimes the closed doors are protecting you from harm. Sometimes the broken plans are redirecting you to a better path you could never have imagined. Do you see how Allah's wisdom works? He removes what cannot serve you and preserves what is written for you. Even in moments of despair, your prayers are being answered. Even in moments of loneliness, your heart is being prepared. Even in moments of loss, your soul is being refined. The Prophet ﷺ said, "No soul will die until it receives all of its rizq." This means that your sustenance, your opportunity, your blessing cannot be denied. It cannot be stolen. It cannot be delayed beyond its appointed time. What seems like emptiness today is actually preparation for abundance. What feels like isolation today is training for patience and reliance on Allah. What seems like failure today is strengthening for success tomorrow. Your heart is being prepared to receive the blessing fully. Your soul is being aligned to recognize the opportunity when it comes. Your mind is being trained to trust the timing of Allah completely. Do not fear the waiting. Do not doubt the process. Do not resist the cleansing of your life. Everything that leaves your life, every setback, every disappointment, is making room for the blessing that is written for you. Even when it feels lonely, even when it feels heavy, even when it feels like nothing is moving forward, know this: your rizq is on its way. Your opportunity is approaching. Your life is about to change in ways you cannot yet comprehend. The key is patience. The key is trust. The key is understanding that Allah's timing is perfect. Sometimes, the greatest blessings are hidden behind the greatest challenges. Sometimes, the moments of despair are the steps before the leap. Sometimes, the nights of darkness are the hours before dawn. Your job is not to force the blessing. Your job is not to rush the timing. Your job is to prepare yourself, trust Allah, and remain steadfast. And when the rizq finally arrives, you will see clearly. Every tear, every trial, every delay was a necessary part of your journey. The hardship was the preparation. The silence was the guidance. The loss was the protection. Allah breaks what is old, removes what is unnecessary, and prepares your path so that the gate of blessing can open fully. Do not fear the breaking. Do not resist the emptiness. Do not cling to what is being removed, because what is meant for you cannot be denied, cannot be delayed beyond its time, and cannot be taken by anyone else. When your soul detaches, your rizq is coming closer. Have you ever noticed moments when you feel completely detached from the life you once loved? You may no longer find joy in old friendships, routines, or habits. The places you were once comfortable feel confining. Even familiar people may no longer resonate with your soul. At first, this feels like loss, loneliness, abandonment, but this is not loss. This is preparation. Allah is silently rearranging your life. Your rizq, your provision, your opportunities, your blessings is moving closer, and your old life cannot accompany you. Sometimes, the detachment is painful. You may feel isolated, like you are standing alone while the world continues without you. You may wonder, am I doing something wrong? Why am I losing connection with everything I knew? Do not despair. This detachment is a sign that Allah is realigning your path. He is creating space in your heart, mind, and soul to receive the blessing that is written for you. Your old life, old habits, and old attachments were never meant to carry this new rizq. They were too heavy. They were too distracting. They were too limiting. This is why He allows you to feel this emptiness, this silence, this detachment. Imagine a cup filled with water. If it is full of old, stale water, it cannot hold new, fresh water. It must be emptied, cleaned, and prepared. Your soul is that cup. The detachment is emptying it. The patience you practice is cleansing it. The reflection you endure is preparing it to hold the new blessing. Even when you feel alone, even when the world seems distant, remember, this is the quiet before the blessing arrives. Your rizq is already moving toward you. You may not see it yet, but every change, every loss, every moment of detachment is proof that it is on its way. Sometimes, the blessing comes in unexpected forms. A person, a job, an opportunity, a moment, something that aligns perfectly with your new, elevated self. And when it arrives, it will feel natural. It will feel effortless. It will feel like it was always meant for you. This is why the detachment is necessary. Your soul is being refined. Your heart is being elevated. Your mind is being aligned. Do not cling to what is leaving. Do not fear the emptiness. Do not resist the silence. Instead, trust that Allah is guiding your life toward the perfect moment. Your role is simple: patience, trust, and readiness. Every night you spend awake, every prayer whispered quietly, every tear shed, is preparing you for the arrival of this Rizq. Your Rizq is already chasing you. Sometimes life feels heavy in ways that words cannot capture. You give your heart, your time, your energy, and yet it feels like nothing moves forward. Opportunities remain blocked. People fail to show up. Your plans crumble despite your best efforts. At first, it feels like failure. It feels like rejection. It feels like Allah has turned away from you. But the reality is far from that. Allah is never absent. Even when you feel alone, He is working silently behind the scenes. Even when doors close, He is preparing a better one. Even when the path seems blocked, He is clearing it for you. Sometimes your life is slowed down so that your soul can catch up. Sometimes blessings are delayed so your heart can mature. Sometimes trials are intensified so your faith can strengthen. Everything you are experiencing now, every disappointment, every heartbreak, every delay, is part of a divine plan perfectly tailored for you. Have you noticed how Allah often removes people or situations from your life just before something better arrives? It is not loss. It is preparation. It is protection. It is a sign that something greater is coming your way. Your rizq, your opportunity, your provision, your blessing cannot be taken from you. It cannot arrive too early. It cannot be delayed beyond its appointed time. Even when life feels heavy, even when the nights are long, even when your heart aches, know this: you are being prepared to receive something extraordinary. Sometimes the people you depend on fail you. Sometimes opportunities you thought were certain vanish. Sometimes your plans collapse unexpectedly. Do not despair. Do not judge the timing. Do not doubt Allah's wisdom. Every challenge is a stepping stone. Every heartbreak is a lesson. Every delay is a preparation for the arrival of something greater. The Prophet ﷺ said, "No one is deprived of their rizq. It will come to them whether they are patient or impatient." This means that your sustenance, your opportunity, your blessing cannot be stolen, cannot be delayed beyond its perfect time, cannot be replaced by anything else. Even when it feels like the world is moving past you, even when it seems like nothing is working out, even when you feel invisible, trust that your blessing is already on its way. Sometimes the path to the blessing is invisible. You cannot see it. You cannot understand it. You cannot trace it. But the preparation is happening silently. Your heart is being refined. Your patience is being strengthened. Your soul is being aligned. Every moment of struggle is a training ground for your next level. Every tear you shed is watering the seeds of your future success. Every disappointment is preparing your heart to fully appreciate the blessing when it arrives. Do not fear the waiting. Do not resent the delays. Do not resist the breaking of old patterns. The breaking is part of the preparation. The delay is part of the timing. The challenge is part of the blessing. And when the opportunity finally arrives, it will be perfect. It will be aligned with your heart, your soul, and your life. It will feel effortless because your preparation has made you ready. Allah breaks the path before He opens the gate. Have you ever stood at the edge of your life and felt like nothing is certain anymore? The ground beneath your feet feels unstable. The people you trusted seem distant. Opportunities vanish without warning. Your heart aches from the weight of everything you cannot control. At first, it feels like the world is against you. It feels like Allah has turned His face away. It feels like every step forward leads to another obstacle. another disappointment, another closed door. But this, my dear brother, my dear sister, is exactly the moment when your blessing is closest. Allah often allows the path to break before the gate opens. He shatters the walls of your life, removes the supports you once relied upon, and strips away the certainty you clung to. Why does he do this? Because the old path, the comfortable path, the predictable path, was never meant to carry the blessing that awaits you. Your rizq, your opportunity, your provision, the thing you've been praying for, the thing that could transform your life completely, is too great for the old version of your life to hold. So Allah breaks it. He breaks what is familiar. He breaks what is easy. He breaks what is comfortable. Every closed door, every unexpected loss, every moment of uncertainty is a divine clearing of the path. And this breaking is never meaningless. It is intentional. It is strategic. It is preparation. Imagine a farmer preparing the soil for the most important crop of the year. He must plow, dig, remove the stones, remove the weeds. He must let the rain fall and the sun dry the earth. Only then is the soil ready to hold the seed that will grow into a harvest beyond imagination. Your life is that soil. The storms, the losses, the heartbreaks, the challenges, they are all plowing, digging, and preparing you. Even when it feels unbearable, even when it feels endless, even when it seems like nothing good will ever come again. This is when faith becomes your anchor. This is when patience becomes your weapon. This is when trust in Allah becomes your fortress. Do you feel lost? Do you feel abandoned? Do you feel like you are walking through fire alone? Do not despair. Allah is not absent. He is at work in ways you cannot see. He is shaping the circumstances of your life with precision, wisdom, and mercy. Every obstacle, every loss, every closed door is a part of the blueprint of your blessing. Sometimes the path is broken in ways that feel cruel. The person you trusted betrays you. The opportunity you depended on disappears. Your plans collapse. But that collapse is not the end. It is the beginning. It is the moment before the gate swings wide open. Allah breaks the path to remove anything that cannot carry your blessing. He breaks the path to redirect your steps toward exactly what is meant for you. He breaks the path so that when the gate opens, you can step through fully, completely, without resistance. And the gate, when it opens, is beyond anything you could imagine. Sometimes it comes as a sudden opportunity. Sometimes it comes as a person entering your life at the perfect time. Sometimes it comes as clarity, insight, or understanding that changes everything. And you realize in hindsight that every broken piece, every challenge, every delay was necessary, was intentional, was preparation. Even the moments when you doubted yourself, even the nights you spent awake, wondering if you would ever succeed, even the tears that fell silently in the dark, they were all part of the process. Allah breaks the path so you can see clearly. He breaks the path so your heart can trust fully. He breaks the path so your soul can receive completely. Do not fear the breaking. Do not resist the emptiness. Do not cling to what is being removed. Everything that leaves your life is making space for what is meant to arrive. Even when you feel fragile, weak, or inadequate, remember, Allah is preparing you for greatness. He is preparing you for a level of blessing you cannot yet comprehend. Your patience is your preparation. Your trust is your key. Your perseverance is your bridge to the gate. Sometimes the gate is delayed. Sometimes the path seems longer than you can endure. But every step, every struggle, every challenge is bringing you closer. The gate will open at exactly the right moment. Not a second too early, not a second too late. And when it opens, you will step through with clarity, strength, and readiness. The blessing will fit perfectly into the life Allah has shaped for you. No obstacle can prevent it, nor delay can deny it. No human action can divert it, because what is written for you cannot be stolen, cannot be delayed beyond its appointed time, cannot be replaced by anything else. Every closed door, every delay, every moment of loneliness is Allah preparing you for a rizq that is greater than anything you have imagined. So do not give up, do not despair, do not let your heart grow weary. Trust the timing of Allah, trust the process, trust yourself. Your $1 million rizq is on its way. Your blessing is near, and when it arrives, it will change everything. So, rise with faith, walk with patience, pray with certainty, and never forget, even in the silence, even in the waiting, even in the breaking, Allah is always, always rebuilding your life for something magnificent. If this message touched your heart, share it, reflect on it, and let it remind you that your story is far from over, because the best chapter is still waiting for you.